Finals are closing in on being over, which is good news for everybody, athlete, non-athlete. But it's been a disjointed week, as it is everywhere when this happens. We've changed our practice plans. We've given them extra days off, and hopefully that will be helpful as we move forward, getting prepared for Saturday's game against University of San Diego. Our team has gotten better. We obviously the last few games have shot the ball exceptionally well, but the core to being really good for us is defending. And we've guarded effectively. And that's everybody. I think it's appropriate. Jamaal's here with me. We've asked Jamaal to do a lot of things that we don't talk about, and one of them is guard multiple spots. You'll see him guarding out on the perimeter, and you'll see him guarding 6'9" guys in the post. And he's effective with it. And you win when you got versatility like that. So we're excited about the game. I think it will be a great atmosphere. USD's playing very, very well right now. So we know that it'll be a challenging game, but we're excited about where we are and what we're doing, and hope that we get a big crowd early for both sides. So any questions for starting out, Jamaal in particular?
Jamaal, how well do you know the players on USD, and how does that affect this game and the rivalry?
I know a few players. A lot of players have left that I really knew. But off in the summer, we always play against each other in open gyms. We always see each other at local open gyms. So it should be cool. I mean, they know our games. We know their games just after open gyms and stuff. So it should be cool playing against each other again.
How'd you do in your finals? Do you have any left?
No, I'm done. I finished on Tuesday, but I think I did good. I think I might get my scholar athlete I wanted this year.
How are the 2 days off at the beginning of the week?
Oh, they're great. They're the best thing that ever comes. I feel like the days off, but the days off really it means a lot for us. But at the same time, when you get the days off, I mean, you bored the rest of the day. You just go to school and you just stay at home. So. I mean, the days off means a lot to you, but you just still want to just get back on the court.
Jamaal, do you look at this game on the calendar at the beginning of the season and really kind of look forward to it?
I look at everything on the calendar before the season. Every game means something because it's every game somebody could beat you. Either you're playing against UC Santa Barbara, Texas Southern, even against Point Loma. Any day, if you're not bringing it to you, you could lose.
Coach Fisher, they say that this isn't really a rivalry because San Diego State has won it so many times. Do you look at it that way?
That's rhetoric, playing your trump card. If you go back in the archives, and I know you got it on tape, I remember my 4th year here. I said it can't be a rivalry until we win. And so that, when you play a team this close in proximity, as Jamaal said, and they know one another, it adds an extra edge to it for both sides. So, but also, as Jamaal said, it's one game. So neither team can get so overly excited, but it will be an emotional game. It's a game that we've had a week to prepare for. So we know they're going to be ready, but we'll be ready also.
It came down today that there may be some changes happening in the Big East basketball-wise. What are your thoughts on that?
I have none. My thoughts are all focused on what we can control, and that's how we get ready for San Diego. And I listen to all the verbiage on the air, and but I don't put a whole lot of thought into it. That will work itself out.
Coach, you said at the beginning of the season you like to check where you are December, as months go on. Do you feel like you're a different team than you were at the start of the season, a better team?
We hope that we are. You either get better or you take a step back, and I think we've made progress. Doesn't always show. We've had some moments where we've not played great, but if we can all believe and really commit to, we're going to be the best defending team around, and we're going to do it every single second, then when you don't make shots, you're still in games. And we've got enough athletes and talent and leadership that we'll find ways to, it may not look pretty, but get balls off the floor and get them in, get balls off the glass and get them in. So I like what we're doing. We can't be satisfied. We're 7-1 right now. We need to be 8-1 after Saturday.
Looking back at the last two games, what were the major concerns looking at film of the second half defense for either of you?
I'm going to let Jamaal talk to that first.
Question.
Just looking back at the last two games in the second half, defensively wise, looking at film, what have you guys noticed?
We noticed that we give up a higher percentage in the second half, but we're going to get back to the drawing board and just keep working. I mean, our first half, we shutting people out real bad, and the first half made them shoot bad field goal percentages. But second half, we've been allowing people to shoot a little better and higher percentage. But we've worked on that. Coach stressed that in practice, and everybody's willing to get better at it and make sure we keep the field goals just how it is in the first half.
Is that just simply buckling down on defense, or is there more to it?
I mean, it comes to different schemes of coaches. When we play against opposite teams, they find a way to make shots. Like Texas Southern, you see those two little guys, they was making tough shots. And we going against Santa Barbara, number 10, made a lot of tough shots. But that just comes from us, just like you said, we got to buckle down a little more, get a little more grimier, and just make sure you play defense a little stronger in the second half.
Jamaal, how does last year's game against USD, when you guys fell behind, so 14-2 I think it was early, how does that affect your mentality going into this game?
That's part of basketball. I mean, when we was 34-3, we was down 19 in Ohio. But it's just part of basketball. Basketball is a game that runs, as Coach Fish always says. So we can't really worry about how we was down 14-2 and win. We just got to worry about just winning. That's in the past. We got to worry about the future, not the past.
Coach, is that something you'll remind the players of, about how that game started last year?
They're well aware. And we show tape every day. And we're showing tape on University of San Diego now, some of which included last year's game. And these games have always been ebbs and flows, and you have to play every possession and make sure that you don't allow yourself to fall into run by the opponent. And Jamaal's comment, one of the things we talk about is just that, controlling the pace and flow of the game and managing runs. When you got them, keep them going. When they've got them, squeeze them, end them quicker than normal.
Majority of their team, all their starters are returning for USD. How much can you take away from last year's game?
Well, when we watch tape, human nature, they always enjoy watching themselves in activity. So we have the ability to watch last year's game, or parts of it, where both teams got a lot of guys back. So we see things that they did to hurt us and vice versa that you can take from that. They're a different team too. They're not the same team that we played last year. The faces might be the same, but this is a different team. And we'll know what to do, they'll know what to do, and we just got to come out and play hard.
Could you just discuss Johnny D a little bit? He's won West Coast Conference Player of the Week twice so far this year as a sophomore.
Deservedly so. He can score the ball. Knows how to score, finds ways to score, quick release, very, very good player. And he proved that from the moment he stepped on campus, and he's having been around the block, having played 1 year at this level, he's more comfortable, more confident, better prepared, and better. He's very good, very good.
Did you guys ever show interest coming out of high school and being in North County? Yeah.
We were like everybody. Recruiting is an inexact science. U of D didn't offer him a scholarship. He was a walk-on. So a lot of us missed on him, and good fortune happened to University of San Diego when he plopped down there on no scholarship and wound up getting one, and has turned out to be a pretty good find for them.
And Coach, what exactly has your practice schedule been like this week? You said it was a little unorthodox with finals and doing some time
Well, when we've practiced, we gave them 2 days off after Santa Barbara. And rarely do we give them 2 days off. Then we gave them Wednesday off. So we've had 3 days off since Santa Barbara game. And I think it's been good for us. We came back and we competed hard, and that, you know, we'll have a shorter practice today and tomorrow, but it'll be competitive. And you try to do what you think is in the best interest of your own team at the moment. And I think given everything, I may not have given them all those days off had we not had finals. But we had a long stretch with no game. I think it was healthy to do what we did. And, the fact that we've got guys like Jamaal who are veteran players who trust that we're doing the right things with them, they come prepared. And they do a good job as we get ready to play. So some of this is in consultation with our players. How you feeling physically, what do you think, and those sorts of things. So, but we've changed, you know. Guys come running in late because they've taken finals. They have to leave early. So it's no different than what I'm sure USD goes through or everybody else when you have finals week. It's hard for anybody, especially hard for, you know, athletes that have competition going on at the same time.
Hey, Coach, not from a national perspective, not Sdsu exclusively. You've been in so many conferences at different schools, and you have so many close friends all around the country. As the NCAA landscape shifts, do you think it's more important to tie your school and your program to natural rivals or to a conference with a name and a tradition? Where do you see it going forward?
Well, change is inevitable. That's called life. And change in athletics is a big part of it. I think we've done a good job of saying, okay, we want to have games that are of interest to everybody, fans, both locally and nationally. So we've tried to schedule accordingly, and we will continue to do that. You know, you get a team that you play once or twice, and all of a sudden now you got a rivalry going with them. So there may be some teams that we play down the road that folks here say, boy, what a great rivalry that is between San Diego State and School A. So we're looking to do that. It was great that we played UCLA for the first time in my 14 years here. I thought it made for great competition. Our fans loved it. And for us, obviously, we won the game. So we know we're going to be in a league. We know we'll schedule appropriately given the league that we're in. And we've got support, and we'll make things work no matter what.
Jamaal, what are you seeing from James Johnson in practice?
Strong, rebounds the ball, very competitive, which I like, because I'm a very competitive person. He's willing to take whatever it takes to win. If Coach Fisher told him he had to bring the ball up, I'm sure James Johnson will find a way to bring the ball up. He's real competitive. He's strong. He has nice little post moves in a post, and he's going to bring a lot of depth for us when he comes back, and I can't wait for him to come back.
How much improvement have you seen from him from when he first came on campus until, I guess, this week in practice?
I want to say he's getting more comfortable with us. I think that's the most thing. I mean, when he came in, he was already a great player, but I think he got way more comfortable with us now in the system now, because playing in the ACC with Virginia is probably a little different than us. We're a more fast-paced, guard-dominant team, but I feel like he feels comfortable with us now, that he's willing to come back and ready to do his role.
And, Coach, a lot of people have some big expectations for him, James Johnson. What are you expecting from him, at least at first?
We're going to have another big body in a spot that if you say where do we need the most help in, size. So we've got size and strength. He's big and strong. He's not played competitively in a long time. So I think it'll be nice that we'll be able to give him an opportunity to play a little bit before we go to Hawaii. And so he's going to have a baptism of fire in the next couple weeks, which he's very excited and looking forward to.
Jamaal, you know, you're a guy who likes to work out late at night, and you're just a relentless worker in the off-season outside of practice, and it sounds like James is as well. How much respect do you have for a guy like that who's pretty similar to you?
I have a lot of respect for guys like that, because that's the guys that was blessed to just have the things handed to him like that. You have to work for him. So I have respect for every guy that works out and put a lot of time in the gym and just grind and work on getting better and not being satisfied where they at, trying to be consistent, always rise up to the top. So I have a lot of respect for that.